who are part of ISIS, do not fly lists. They're working for Facebook. They're working for these like Twitter, and they're here illegally, taking money from scamming people from elderly people for money, and they're here and they're threatening me, they're harassing me, and nothing's being reported about. And until last night, we had 3 callers call in from the Justice Department, and it was great because we actually exposed it last night. You can check that out on PATC News, patcnews.com/YouTube. You can check the videos out. We have it right there. It's all public information. There's nothing to hit. There's nothing hidden about this at all whatsoever. And I also found out from talking to a couple people who are actually who have their kids taken away from from Child Protective Services, DHS. Uh, these are great parents with great kids, and DHS took their kids away. These are happy homes, and what did they do with the children? They took them into these foster homes, who are parents who are on a do not fly list, who work for Planned Parenthood, by the way, and they're getting money from the state to collect Social Security benefits.
Wait a minute, how did they get the kid?
That how to get the kid? Oh, saying that there's a bad parent, saying that there's a complaint against a neighbor, saying falsely accusing parents who are Christians, who are great parents. And now this is a huge scam, by the way. This is a huge scam, because if you get say you're a Christian parent, right? And you pray, and somebody next neighbor who's an atheist, or somebody from a Middle East or a Muslim person sees that, she'll complain about it. They'll take the complaint to DHS, and then your kids will be taken away. And the problem is, these parents who are the foster parents who collected children, some of them are do not fly lists. Some of them are on drugs. Some of them are not even fit to be in this country, and that's what's happening right now. And how come the news
Like,
media?
I have a hard time believing
You do.
that somebody can make a phone call, have somebody's kid taken away, and they're on a no-fly list.
They can do that now. Our Justice Department can do that, yeah, because you can think you can thank Loretta Lynch as our Attorney General for this, because she's instigating this. By the way, yes, she is. You would think it's a conspiracy, but it's not, though. There's nothing hidden about this. I mean, this is what you call executive order done by a top of the branch of the White House. This is the kind of crap that's happening right now. So if you're say you're a fit parent, you're great to your kids, and someone doesn't like what you're doing, the DHS take your kids away and go to an unfit home where potentially they could be, you know, the foster parents are, fortunately, or do not fly lists, or are unfit to be parents in the first place, and the state gets money for this. I mean, how idiotic is this? And this is happening.
Real idiotic.
This is happening across the country, by the way. It's not just an ongoing problem. We've had people. We have had 5 callers calling in about this yesterday, by the way. We have one from. But did you know? Here's the thing. I'll give you one great example. There's a judge, and I'm sure you know about this. Judge. Where's this name is? Oh, yeah, it's Judge Sandra Leopono. Sandra Judge Leopono. This is in Detroit, by the way. She took away a woman who actually works for Remax, by the way. Her name is Susan Wellington. Susan Wellington. We had her on this program, by the way. And Susan Wellington, it works for Remax. Her somebody complained about her being an unfit parent. Working because she's been working. She has a housekeeper, and she she prays with her child. Somebody didn't like it. Child protective services came in there and gave this kid to a foster parent who's who is a who's a molester, who is a sex predator, who is on a terrorist watch list, and they gave child custody to this guy. Can you believe this? This is real. This is real,
Yeah,
Ron.
I believe it.
This is real. This is real. This
But
is
this administration is nothing that surprises me.
this is what's happening right now. This is what's happening. This is happening across this country, and this is what we talked about last night. And now we got people found out who are working for Facebook who are on a do not fly list. They're part of ISIS, by the way. And remember what Ted Cruz says: when you join ISIS, when you take when you say Isbullah or Muhammad in a workplace and you worship them, you forfeit your rights being American citizens under the Constitution. You forfeit your rights being in here, and you sign your death warrant when you join ISIS. And that is under the Constitution, by the way, because when you break the law, when you destroy innocent life, you forfeit your rights being an American citizen. Now, how come the president won't enforce that law? How come he won't mandate that? Because he's himself
He's
is
a piece of crap, that's why.
no, he's part. He's part of the Muslim Brotherhood. You see,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
he's instigating this.
Absolutely.
He's all for uh, promoting the Muslim Brotherhood. You see, he's a promoter for the Muslim Brotherhood. That's why he's called a community organizer. He makes community chaos into this country, and that's what's happening. I'm making it. How more simple can I make it, Ron? I don't know how more simple I can make it.
Yeah, no, but thank you.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to take. No, I'm not. I'm not going to bother with it. Anyway.